about this, but if you look at ancient civilizations, and history is my thing.
Yes.
All ancient cultures tell the same bare bones of the ancient stories. They all talk about the pantheon of the gods. They may have different names, but they're describing the same gods.
Mm-hmm.
These are cultures that never met each other. They lived in different parts of the world, and they all tell stories about giants, monstrous giants and beasts, monstrous beasts. And again, these were cultures who didn't even know each other, but they all had this echo of the same story. And so when the giants mingled with the animals then gave birth to monstrous creatures. And all of these giants and monstrous beasts just devoured everything that moved. And in fact, we're told in the book of Enoch and we're told in the book of the giants that the giants ate so much of the produce of man that there was not much left to eat. So they begin to eat people. They begin to turn and eat one another. They practice cannibalism and the drinking of blood. And that is the reason why, when Noah came off the ark, God strangely gave the first law. You cannot drink blood. Now, what a weird law,
right,
to give when you just leave the ark. But Noah, just a year earlier, came from a culture where they were eating flesh and drinking blood and practicing cannibalism.
Adrenochrome
and
is
God
a
said,
sin.
we're never going to go back there again. Let's not go back there. No more drinking of blood. It was a reference to what the giants and the monsters were doing. This was a reality. All mythology has its roots in a real story.
Wow.
In Genesis chapter 6.
So even when we talk about the demigods and characters like Hercules and others,
that's all rooted in reality.
All giants and
the ancient world was not stupid. They were not primitive. They formed geometry, science, logic. They built things we can't even build today.
We don't even know how they did it.
These were brilliant people.
The pyramids.
And they were not just worshiping things they made up in their imagination. They remembered when these celestial beings came out of the heavens. And just imagine, Alan, if you were living at that time and suddenly all these celestial beings came out of the heavens, I mean, you would be tempted to worship them.
Yeah.
And people just availed themselves to these beings, and this mixture began to take place.